What?
There we go. Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I am your host, Elliot Pierre, and we're going to start the show off the same way we start every episode off, with a moment of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, so the fact that you're spending with us truly does mean the world to me. On that note, Tanner, hit him with it.
How's she cutting me, loves? You're listening to the Mac City Morning Show.
All right, we got a reoccurring guest. This guy's a gem, to say the least. He's got a lot to talk about because he's got a lot going on. So as you know, I don't introduce my guests. I let them do that themselves. So on that note, sir, please tell everybody who you are and reintroduce, please.
Well, thank you. That was a nice intro. Hey, Fort McMurray, Dennis here with Brand Connect. I'm very happy back on the Mac City Morning Show. And, I'm actually here because we have so much good and big news for you guys. We're really looking forward to this upcoming season.
I know, like you got the look. You got the look going today for the events coming.
This little ditty?
Yeah, you got the shades, you got the cool shirts, you got the shorts. You got a built-in tan going on right now as well.
Yeah, it's been a long summer of events, and I've luckily been outside a whole bunch of them. We've had some great golf tournaments a couple weeks back there. It was a huge success. We loved it. But no, the outfit is because I don't know if you attended or if anyone watching attended, but we had a Ribfest up at the Casman Center. And it was a drive-through event.
Right.
We actually had, it was one of the largest attended drive-through Ribfest in Alberta. So congrats for Mac that's coming out.
There we go.
But as I was standing at the front, I said to everybody, I said, listen, thanks for coming out and going through this drive-through Ribfest. It wasn't the same as we normally do, but it was a drive-through. It worked. Here we go. I said, but I'll be back with the fest. You've had the ribs. Now I'm bringing the festival back.
Nice.
So this is the festival outfit.
I like it. So when is this going down? Give me the dates.
Okay, so Labor Day weekend, we're back at the SNI. I'm so excited to be down there. I can't tell you enough. Like we've been buzzing all week. We're so excited. I've had a great team on this. We've had a lot of great sponsors involved. The RMWB's been amazing to work with.
Yeah.
And we've put everything in place to offer Fort McMurray a full weekend of free concerts, events, activities for the kids, for the families. We're bringing a bunch of new things down to the SNI this Labor Day weekend. So so we're ready to go. But the entertainment, it's a 4-day long free concert for the community.
Okay. Any idea as of right now who these bands are going to be?
Well,
or is that top secret? You got to show up for it.
Well, we made the announcement last week that on the Saturday, Gord Bamford's coming to town.
Wow.
And he was here last year for a small drive-in concert, but due to COVID, they could only have like 100 cars.
Right.
So they had up at the airport. It was a great show. I was actually out there. We loved it. But there was probably a waiting list of another 1,000 cars that wanted to come, but we couldn't because of COVID and the restrictions.
That's
so
right.
I was talking to Gord, and I said, do you want to come back up? And he was like, heck yeah, I love Fort Mac. And I said, let's do it. So on Saturday, you're going to be able to stroll down to the Sny Point Park with your family, bring your lawn chair, stand, whatever you'd like to do, and enjoy a free Gord Bamford concert.
That's awesome, man.
I was talking to his staff, and he tours around all the time, and there's never been actually a free concert for him. Like, people pay a lot of money to go see Gord. And
that's right.
We're like, Fort Mac, you supported us. Our rib trucks got you guys Gord Bamford.
Nice. So when it comes to the rib trucks, how many rib trucks are coming back for this festival?
So it's funny because they come up here and they're like, Dennis, we can't come back to Fort Mac. Like, we've already been there.
That's right.
And I was like, well, listen, just come party with us. Like, you've already, done the rib party. Now come enjoy it.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, we're coming back up. We're bringing the truck. So Billy's Barbecue, Camp 31, Buckeye Barbecue, Pistol Pete, they're all coming back up.
Nice.
Papa Jack, he was not going to miss this.
Yeah.
He knows McMurray loves their poutine, so he's coming up. Like, we're looking forward to that. So there will be all the food trucks. So if you're hungry, you'll be able to eat. But that's like I said, we're focusing on the festival part of this time.
Right,
so
right.
We had the rib fest. Now it's time for the fest. So here we go.
I gotta say though, Fort Mac loves those ribs.
Well, they're delicious.
When they were up, I actually went to a birthday party for a child, and instead of traditional pizza, hot dogs, the parents said, "Hey, listen, we're gonna go to Ribfest. We're gonna pick up a bunch of ribs. Are you adults into that?" And everybody said yes. So it was a kid's birthday party. They had their stuff, but all the adults. I'm talking there is a decent amount of us. We won't go into numbers, but there is a number of us there all eating from Ribfest. They went through drive-through and brought it back. So it's a thing, man. People know about it.
It is, and I love the guys. They love being here. McMurray loves them. It's great. But now that we're back in the festival format, I've actually invited some more restaurants to be involved as well.
Oh, very cool.
So one cool thing to be able to get this festival is smoked corn from 57 North and their
Nice.
pork and bones restaurant. So they're going to be smoking corn. They're going to finish them off on the grill, put them on a stick. You're going to dunk it into a crock pot full of butter and then pick all your seasonings for it. So you can do like the mango habanero. You can do just some salt. You can do whatever you like. And corn on a stick. I don't know if you've ever been to a festival that has it. It's great.
Yeah.
And you get all sloppy with the butter.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun. Yeah.
Nice. I'm a corn eating champion.
Are you?
There's a local event that takes place. It's underground. It's called Cornfest. And I currently hold the belt for most ears of corn eaten. We're not going to go into how many. It's a lot.
Got a big cornhole.
Oh, yeah. There you go. But because I don't want my competitors practicing prior to, but
Right.
it's a yearly event. I can crush some corn.
Now, can I ask you, is there a technique to it? Are you doing like the slide the cob down your tooth and making the corn go in there? Are you going bite for bite? Like,
Oh, I'm just enjoying it, bite for bite.
Yeah.
The technique, and it's a little trick I'll tell you about. One, having a little bit of alcohol in your system helps. Not a lot, but just a little bit. It helps.
You're drugging yourself.
There. Yeah. Performance enhancement.
Yeah.
And the other component is actually eat a little bit of other stuff as well. So don't just stick to corn. Like, yeah. So
Good to know.
That's my trick. But yeah, I've never had corn on a stick though.
If I make my way down to this underground corn competition,
Yeah.
I'll give you a run for your money.
Okay, I like it. I'll talk to the organizer. So you've been super busy. We've been to a number of these different events, the golf tournaments that you've had this year. Tell us about how those went for you. And I know you raised some good profits for some not-for-profits here in town.
Yeah, like the former Murray Toolbox Open. It's a networking tournament.
Yeah.
And we started off with 57 North and Carmamere playing guitar.
Yeah.
We did invite the Boys and Girls Club today to do those 50-50s and things like that. But
Yeah.
for the actual tournament itself, it was a huge success.
Yeah, man.
And we gave away a quad from 4G Motorsports. United Rentals was there with all their teams. We had Clean Harbors. We had ProServe DKI. We had so many companies. I got to give a shout out to Dale Penny from TLC Disposals. He has been at every event we've had. And actually, just before we go back to the golf tournaments, when we had the drive-through Ribfest,
Yeah.
he was a sponsor that dropped off the bins.
That's right.
He was hanging a banner, and I was like, "Hey, Dale, I'm like, can you do me a favor? My volunteer's not yet. Can you hand out this menu?" And his cars came in this is the first day, first hour. He's like, "I can do that for you, Dennis."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Thanks." Day 3, 16 hours later, there's Dale still handing out menus, talking to every single person. I don't know what you guys use for waste services, but call Dale Penny at TLC. He is just a beauty. And I really enjoyed working with him that weekend. And he's actually going to be doing all the porta potties and waste for this big festival we're having. It's Labor Day weekend.
Nice. Yeah,
Back-
Dale's a gem, man.
Yeah, so back to the tournament. So I was with Dale, and it started raining on us. And so the Friday, it starts pouring rain, and a bigger fella, pretty hefty guy, goes, "Hey, what's the prize for the longest slide?" I'm like, "What's the longest slide?"
Yeah.
He peels his shirt, and he just runs and belly slides across the green.
Yeah.
And he made it like a few meters. I was like, "Well done."
Well
I was
done,
like,
yeah.
"Way to go, bud." But it was a huge success. The Toolbox Open's always a great event. And then the following day we had the Fairway Carnival.
That's right.
I'm not normally one to do tournaments back to back because it just
Yeah.
take a lot out of me.
Yeah.
Hence also why I'm wearing sunglasses. So
Yeah.
no, it took a lot out of me. But the Fairway Carnival ended up being such a huge success,
Yeah.
more than we could even imagine. It started off with Northwest Construction Management giving everyone a cocktail.
Yeah.
And the Mackay Métis Group was the title sponsor for that. But we had so many great holes. I ended up in the dunk tank. And for the banquet, instead of doing your traditional up top, I actually had Chenard Trucking put up a trailer there. We had Joe Rebel playing on it. We had some tables put out. We did a pig roast. We had all these fire pits going. And we created this ambiance out there with the help of a lot of our sponsors. And it was amazing. No one left. Everyone came back in, and we listened to music, had a great time. So
awesome,
So
man.
yeah, the tournaments overall were a huge success, and it was just a lot of fun.
That's good, man. I'm happy to hear it. And now you got another festival coming with Ribfest.
Yeah, so
Busy dude.
So we're gonna finish off the year like this. So Ribfest is coming up, but we're actually focusing on the Sny Point Festival. That's gonna be the free concert for the community.
That's right.
So we're gonna have some shuttles places from Timberley, Gregoire, wherever you can
No
get on a
way.
bus, come on down, enjoy it. We'll get you home safe. Sun Taxi's doing a taxi stand. There's very limited parking down there, so
Right.
we want to make sure everyone can enjoy it and come on down.
That's awesome, Dennis.
But yeah, it's important for me. This community gives me so much. I want to give back, and but I think it's having something like this where you can just grab your kid, because I'll be honest, when you go take your family to do stuff, it's expensive.
Right.
You know, I took my nieces and nephews to the movies, and I was like, "What just happened?"
Yeah.
I was like, I need a second job.
Right.
And the movies are worth it. I love the movies. I was there last week seeing a movie. It's a great experience. What they do at that theater is awesome. We have these big lazy boys, but so the value's there. I'm not trying to downplay it. I'm just saying it is expensive.
It's expensive, man. Yes, it is.
So to provide transportation, a venue, and a free concert. We did touch on Gord, but we also were kicking off the weekend with a bunch of our local acts, plus a headliner called The Odds. I love The Odds. You might not know, you think you know The Odds, but you know The Odds.
Okay.
You go YouTube The Odds, and you'll sing along to every song they have.
Okay.
And then on the Sunday,
Yeah.
for our older crowd and our Fort Mac Let's Like Rock crowd,
Yeah.
we have Honeymoon Suite.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, classic 80s band, really well known. They have a ton of hits, huge catalog for songs.
Yeah.
And it's going to be kind of like the Trooper, right? They're going to be down there. They're going to start playing Sunday night, and Monday's a holiday, so we can really have some fun.
That's right.
And we're going to go the full night. We're going to have a great time with Honeymoon Suite. And we do have some other bands all day long. We have actually some more headliners coming. A lot of sponsorship is covering the cost of the entertainment. So
That's right.
the more companies involved, the more bands we can get.
That's awesome, man.
And we've had some great sponsors. So.
Yeah.
You'll see those in the pace. And then on the Monday, we're going full family. So we got some DJs. We're doing a Monday fun day. We're going to be down there with the washer toss tournament.
Yeah.
And yes, there is a washer toss tournament. If you
Yeah.
haven't signed your team up, look online on the Wood Buffalo Ribfest page and sign up your washer toss team.
Okay.
It's all day, just throwing washers.
Love it,
it's
man.
going to be great.
This is going to be a good time.
So it's
What do you do with the dryers?
So this is going to be a full weekend. Like I said, it's free to the community. Now, if you want food or some beers, you're going to have to pay for those.
That's right.
But there'll be water and stuff you can have. And I think we have a couple groups, some nonprofits there will be involved. They'll be giving out popcorn. And Monday is also the rubber duck race for the Big Brothers Big Sisters.
I love that event.
One of my favorite events. And they'll be there selling the ducks all weekend. And then Monday will be the big event where they actually flush the ducks down the snag. So
Nice.
it's a full weekend.
Dennis, man, you got so much energy. You do so much for your community. I love it, man. But we're stealing Tanner's shine. We got to get him in. He's got a segment. You know it. It's called the Mac City Minute. Tanner, hit him with the Mac City Minute.
Alrighty, question number 1. What is one rib truck you will not miss eating at?
Oh, okay. So all the trucks are amazing, and I toured them. I did 7 Ribfest events this summer. We were in Fort St. John. We were in Airdrie. We were everywhere. But I have to say that they all offer something different, unique that I like. When I'm rocking some, I'm going to go with this. I like them all, and they're all my friends. They're all good. They're all different flavors. That's the thing. It's like the ribs are all amazing, but it's your taste of flavors, right? Some are sweet and tangy. Some are smoky. So it's never which one's like best. It's what am I feeling for, right?
There you go.
And sometimes when I'm rocking just some brisket, I put no sauce in it at all, and I just eat some brisket.
That's right.
But I will say is Papa Jack's is coming up.
Yeah.
And, we tried to use them for the drive-through with the poutine and the blooming onions.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get the same effect. As you can see, I probably crush at least 2 poutines every Ribfest weekend when I'm on the road with these guys.
There you
and
go.
it is delicious. Papa Jack is awesome. And his son is one of the rib truck owners. He's
Okay.
also an artist, and he'll be performing on the stage as well. So it's going to be a full fun weekend. But I don't have a favorite, but I do crush 2 poutines like a show.
Yeah. There you go, man.
Question number 2. If you could have one entertainer brought up to the Mac, who would you choose?
Okay, so I am going to be working on bringing some extra entertainment up after the Ribfest. We're looking to do a concert.
Okay.
We're doing a Christmas party with all like the competition for ugly sweaters, and we're doing the Diamond Royale Gala.
Okay.
I'm going to say if I had to pick an entertainer, I have a massive crush on Megan Patrick. She's a country artist.
Okay.
I don't know. She might like me. She might not. I don't know yet. But
Shoot your shot, man.
But I will say that one of my favorite artists of all time is the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, could you imagine?
My claim to fame is I've seen the Chili Peppers 4 times in 5 days on 2 different tours.
That's epic.
Yeah, back-to-back nights in Toronto and Ottawa, and 2 different tours. And then I was lucky enough to go with Rogers, Country 93, Rock 979, down to their concert 3 years ago in Edmonton. So,
Nice.
so 9 times on the docket. The only band I've seen more is
Nice.
Tragically Hip.
Okay.
As an Ontario boy, I've seen the Hip play Bob Cajun in Bob Cajun.
That's awesome, man.
So, but yeah, I would love the Chili Peppers do a huge show at Mac Island, rock it out, get the whole city out.
Could you imagine?
Question number 3. What is the most rewarding part of being able to help so many people and charities with your events?
You know what, Tanner? That's whether it's a sports team, a nonprofit, just friends, a family who wants to come out. For someone who plans events, obviously I like the social aspect of things. But when you're looking around, you see all the smiles, and it's just that time away from your life when you can just enjoy and be somewhere else. We transform spaces into new places just so to create this atmosphere. But you see the smiling faces, you see the kids with the bubble wands. The most rewarding part is just seeing people enjoy themselves. And as someone who attends events frequently as well, it is that time where you can just like turn everything off and enjoy a concert. Get lost in the truck and a song. It's so that's the part I like. Pardon me.
No, it's all right, man.
Getting choked up.
Yeah, you're getting me all emotional.
There you
here.
go.
Question number 4. What inspired your love of such?
The wardrobe.
Yeah.
You got to see my closet.
You got a pretty sick wardrobe, bro.
Okay, so my friend, dear friend, childhood friend, Todd Gaspari, he always tries to one-up me. So I saw Todd last weekend, and the first thing he said was, "I hope you enjoy second place." And I was like, "Oh, it's one of these kind of weekends." So we try to outdo each other.
Yeah.
I do have a quick story.
Let's hear it.
I was flying back on my birthday in July to Toronto to go home. Something happened along the way, aka I might have left my ID in Chili's and couldn't get on my second plane, so I was stuck in Calgary.
Right.
My luggage was in Toronto though. So my friend Todd lives in Calgary, and I was like, "Toddy," I'm stuck in Calgary, and pick me up. He's like, "No, Dennis, it's your birthday and you're stuck in Calgary." He's like, "Let's tear this up." And I was like, "Okay."
Nice.
So we decided to go to Canmore, and so I was like, "All right, I'm not wearing a jean and hoodie, so let's stop at Winners."
Yeah.
So I went and got a great shirt, and I was like, "Oh, this is the shirt for the weekend. This is it." But I was looking for shorts, and there was only one pair of shorts in my size.
Yeah.
And it was these pinkish rose color shorts.
Right.
Which I could rock pink, except for they were cargo shorts, and they were also 3/4 length.
Okay.
And Todd was like, "You can't pull those off." And I was like, "Challenge accepted." So I threw on some old school Adidas and kicks and some white shoes, and I had my 3/4 length shorts and this awesome shirt.
Yeah.
And we're rocking Cam. We're having a great time. We get to the Rose and Crown, and there's bachelor party, bachelorette party, bachelor party, bachelorette party, and we got them all intermixing, having a great time where everyone's just loving life. And the server goes, "I got a question for you." She's like, "Everyone seems to love you." I'm like, "Yeah, thanks." She goes, "But who the heck dressed you?" And Toddy just starts going, "Can't pull it off." The whole Rose and Crown patio is chanting, "Can't pull it off. Can't." And I was like, "I totally pulled it off." They're like, "No, you did it." And I'm like, "Happy birthday, me." Yeah. 1,000 strangers chanting, "Can't pull it off."
That is a great story.
It was a fun night. We had a great time down in Canmore, and it was fun. But so. When Todd's up here, he'll be here for the Labor Day weekend concert.
Yeah.
You'll see him in his outfit, but he'll be second place because I got some things lined up for that weekend.
Nice.
And your final question. What is your favorite part of attending your own events?
I'm going to say the free drinks.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to live a life.
You know what? It's I'm not by any means promoting alcohol or overconsumption, but it's when you get to attend a concert, you can just walk up and grab your beer off the bar, and no one can say a word to you because it's your bar. It's pretty fun. Not waiting in lineups. Sorry to be that guy to cut, but but yeah, no, it's.
There'd be no line to cut without you.
Well, exactly. No, the favorite part, like I said, attending my own events is seeing everyone out there coming together. So we have a tight community up here, we have a big community, and when you get everyone out, it's just fun.
Yeah, there you go.
And those have been your 5 questions.
So speaking about the drinks, I'll jump on that bandwagon with you. So me and Tanner have been doing this show for a bit now, right?
Right.
But COVID, we didn't really see anybody. We weren't able to go out. We weren't able to interact. So we see people making comments, and we see people. You can see the views and stuff. So we're like, okay, people are liking it, but we hadn't had any engagement. So we went out after one of your golf tournaments, and we went to some local establishments, some bars here in town. Well, Dennis, I got to say, one of the nicest things about the Mac City Morning Show is now that we're back out in public, people recognize myself and Tanner's voice. And we got drinks all night long. It was epic. Great time.
Let's be real here. People didn't recognize my voice. They recognized me because I was with you, and they were like, "Oh, it must be him."
Hey, did you get free drinks?
I did.
Well then, so yeah, I like the free drink component as well. Like that's a good part of life if somebody will give you a free drink here and there.
Before we wrap up, I have one quick free drink story.
Okay, let's
And
hear
it's
it.
really good. So me and the boys, I went to uni in Ontario.
Yeah.
And but at this time where I was at Georgian College in Barrie, and a bunch of my friends were at different schools around.
Yeah.
And some friends in Hamilton were like, "Come on down, we're throwing a big party at Big Bucks," and we're like, "Road trip." So we all meet in Hamilton. There's 4 of us, and we have a great weekend down there. So this big event's going on, the Fire and Ice Party at Big Bucks. My friend was like running on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Boys, I'm out of cash. Like, we're college kids, we have no money." And everyone's like, let's pool our money. How much do we have? We're like, we have $100. I'm like, that's our gas money home though. And we're like, well, do we go out? What do we do? And I'm like, I got an idea. So we get to the bar and I go to one of the promoters there. I'm like, hey, listen, can I use your microphone? We want to give away $100. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, we want to give away $100. He's like, here's the mic. So I'm like, yo, what else, Hamilton? Actually, St. Catharines, we're at Big Bucks. I'm like, who wants to win $100? They're like, yeah, me. And I was like, this is my boy Mackie here. I was like, I'm going to tell him a word. We're going to play a game called The Vault. And if you can get the word out of Mackie, you win the $100. So everyone's coming to Mackie like, so how can we get the word? He's like, start by buying me a drink. He's just passing these drinks down the line. We drank for free all night. And then this gorgeous blonde girl goes up to him at the end of the night. And I'm looking at Mackie. He's like, don't do it, man. Don't do it. And you see him whisper in her ear and her run to the bar and grab the money. I was like, oh, we were so close to the perfect night.
That's right.
But it was a full night of free drinks, the Vault.
That's an awesome story. Dennis, it's a pleasure. You got to come back. I know you're busy, so it won't be in the next week or two. But after these events or before the events to promote them some more, please come back on the show.
Well, I want to have you guys part of the Diamond Royale Gala.
Oh, there we go. And I'd love to be, like, we've done a few things where the Mac City Morning Show shows up to your events.
Yes.
So maybe we can do some filming at events.
Well, the Diamond Royale Gala is a gala that's casino themed. We give away diamond prizes, and it is fun.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll be there.
It's a good one.
We'll be there. Okay, this is part of the show. You get a shameless shout out. Plug whatever you want to, my man.
You know what? As you've seen over social media, you've heard on the radio, big thanks to Country 93 and Rock 97.9. We have some amazing talent coming up. We have a huge venue for you guys to come enjoy. So if you get the chance, come on down to the Sny Point Park Labor Day weekend. We will be there 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every single day. Enjoy the ribs, enjoy the food, the festival, and mostly come on down and find me for a beer.
There we go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, that's another episode of the Mac City Morning Show. Thank you very much for tuning in. It means the world to me. So on that note, hopefully you're having a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.